Today is a great day. I found something I've been looking for a very long time. Remington 7600 carbine in 30-06. Boy, you want to talk about an iconic Maine gun. I just really been looking for one, and just finally set my mind to it in the past week and just went on this massive search. Ended up calling, long story short, I reached out to 58 different places between shops, friends, contacts, gun places, and I ended up finding two. One in Maine for $1,200, and this one at a gun shop 15 minutes away from me. And those guys didn't know what they had, because when he told me he wanted $400 cash for it, I couldn't get the money out of my pocket quick enough. So now I've got one, and it's going to Maine for this fall. Awesome. How cool is this? I forgot that I even had this. I bought it when I found it on eBay when I got my 742 semi-auto, but it's also an ad for the pump 30-06. Vintage, original Remington ad. That's awesome. That's going to the cabin. All right, check this out. I'm at my local Walmart because I got a hot lead, right? And when you get a hot lead, you got to act on it. Dude, 12 boxes. 12 boxes. Score. Yep. You know this stuff is like gold. I couldn't believe it. A friend of mine told me they had some last night. Couldn't get here till after work today. And boy, am I glad I ran over here. I asked the girl, can I buy them all? She said, sure, I don't care. They told me there's no limit. Well, that's what I wanted to hear. Cleaned them out, 12 boxes. That should be a lifetime supply for me. Whew. Oh, look at this. I figure if I'm gonna do this up right, if I'm gonna make this rifle the way I want it, I'm gonna make it exactly the way I want it. It's got the fiber optic band for an illuminated point in the middle of the crosshairs. Yep. Okay, can you guess what we're doing today? But it could be a little tricky. We have spectators that better be moving out of the way. If not, we're gonna have some fresh steaks for supper. Good morning. Yes, hi, how are you? That son of a gun, I turn around to leave. She ate my target. Damn you. You son of a... Beat it! I swear to God, I'm just gonna shoot the goat. This thing is driving me crazy. Wow, 1 inch low, dead center. yeah, here we go. Yep, that'll work at 100. I mean, a little more shooting, we can dial it in, but that ain't too bad at all. That'll keep these things from going to roll backwards off of the bar. Because as tight as they grab, they still could use a little dimple to sit in. Test fit. It's not my Remington 7600 deer rifle, but it's a gun. So I'm going to have the rifle in a padded case, so it's going to sit higher. But yep. Yeah. That's gonna do what we need it to do. That's gonna carry the rifle on the way into the woods. Nice. Plus, being right in front of me, I can see, make sure it's not hitting anything. Last year, if you watch that video, I had this set up. So I had a hard gun boot that mounted on these, but I didn't like that because the ass end of this thing really bounces, just like any quad, you know. And I have these notched to fit in these stake pockets, but just it wasn't ideal. So that's gonna be, as they say, more better. Beer season 21. Maine beer season. I wanted to make this video. I'm in Maine on the highway driving up to my deer camp. And I wanted to make this video about an hour and a half ago when I was stopping in at the Kittery Trading Post. But guess what? As I was doing that, I blew a friggin' brake line on my truck called I felt no pedal, no soft places out the window. I can smell the auto parts places. And long story short, only one guy could take me in. Little hole in the wall garage, next town over. And I'll tell you what, that dude hooked me right up. He put the truck right in there on the lift. Took about 40 minutes, and guess what? I'm back on the highway. Wow. I dodged that bullet. I think I'm going to be putting new brake lines all the way around underneath this thing when I get home. Remington 7600 pump, 30-06, classic Maine gun. That thing sighted in. Got all the gear. I will get there. I don't care if I have to rent a bicycle. Everything we need. Got a cold on my back. I'm good to go. I just got to get there. This has definitely been a tough fall. Even much time in the stand out during bow season back home. Matter of fact, as of 2 weekends ago, I had only hunted a total of 4 hours, but luckily hour number 4 was awesome. I shot this beautiful 8-point. He dressed 175. Got him with the bow out of my best stand back home, place. This nice little farm that I hunt. This deer, if I mount him, which I think I will, he'll be 5 now on the wall from that one tree. You want to talk about a killing tree. Freezer full of meat and all that type of thing. So just this hunt, the whole stage is always to be gravy, right? Yeah. So real event. Us buying this camp 5 years ago was the best thing that I've done in a long time. So let's see if we can't get another one this weekend for the wall. Stopped in at the check station, and they've got more tagged than they ever have had to this point in the season. 288.
I will save you. All right, I'll talk to you later.
Well, just like last year's video, supper. From my son. Just settling in. I got a bunch of groceries. I got to pack some lunches for the tree stand. But now, it's time to eat some supper, so let's do that. Well, the first morning is going to be a wet one. It started raining overnight, and it's steady but light. But that's okay. It's so crappy out, and I didn't think I was going to hear him, and I didn't. That happened quick, but I caught him sneaking through behind me. I think it's the same one. I got pictures of him. I've got a cell cam right under the stand. Morning, and I just caught him sneaking in behind me, and I got the gun up, got the scope on him. Had to pop open the covers because I've been keeping it closed because it's so crappy. And I let him step into the opening of the laneway that's behind me there. Yeah. And I give him one, and right on the shoulder, and he ran downhill. I got so sweated up coming in here this morning. All I'm wearing is a wool sweater down the ridge, and I was going to give him another one. I can't believe it. I don't even know what time it is, but I haven't been in the stand an hour and a half. It's like in the high 40s. Wow. It's raining. Getting him out of here is going to be the end. And the drive up here took longer than the hunting. Well, I just climbed down, and this makes my day. That's important to find every year. Yep. Oh, let's go see what this rascal looks like. Well, like I always say, you gotta love when you can see him go down from the stand. There's the backpack at the bottom of the stand. And there's my buck. Wow. He came barreling down this hill. What a beauty. Right straight through. And I heard a big crack. I saw him tumble. Holy smokes, look at the neck on him. I'd say he was rotten. Jumping. Look at the neck on this thing. Wow. How the hell am I going to get him out of here? Damn. What a big-bodied, long animal. Look at how he wrapped his horns in that classic Maine deer. Small rack point. Big ass. Oh, I couldn't. Wow. What a beautiful buck. Big for a 4-pointer. Holy crap, he's big. Just huge and ruddy. He smells. His neck is swollen. Oh man, this just never gets old. My new 7600, classic Maine gun. I hope there would. One shot. The old Remington Corlock 180s. I put one on him and he didn't go 50 yards before he piled up. I couldn't be happier. I think he's got a cut right on his neck too from fighting and doing. There's no way around it. This is gonna suck. Uphill. Why? Why? Why do we have to run? I'm out of shape. I should have shot a little one. Decided to go with my old school cart instead of the dead sled this year. I built this cart in 1997. I haven't used it in ages, but I had it up at the cabin. This ravine, and it's made things. Literally kicked my ass. There's a trickle down in there, and it was painful getting up this. Whew. Oh, I've never been so happy to see an ATV in my life. Whew. I got him. Wow. Time for Oh, yeah. It's a little mangled. Started life as turkey and cheese. It's still turkey and cheese. I was almost, no, I was out of gas. I needed to refuel. Yep, the first deer tick. Little bastard too. Hey, they gotta eat too. this one more time. Or only because what broke was the little rope I had around his horns. So I'm gonna just made a new one, which shouldn't break. I told you he was heavy. All right, get up there, will you? Everything needs to dry. Got the stove cranking. I was soaked to the bone. Fresh tenderloins. Beautiful. Boy, that's gonna be good. So, for marinated tenderloins, I love to do them typically on the grill, but it's cold and I've had a long day. I just don't feel like standing outside. So I'm going to do them in the cast iron. Special marinade from a little country store back home. Makes it homemade. I'm just going to dump those right in there. Okay, so I like to get any fresher than that. Document stuff, that's gonna turn into mashed potatoes. But this is the last. Seriously, organic, red meat, free range, wild caught, locally sourced, whatever you want to call it. Nothing gets better than fresh venison. Gee, I don't know how everybody doesn't do this. Seriously. Well, I guess we're finishing up the way we started, in the rain. Deer Camp 2021, drawing to a close. Although I might get back up here for muzzleloader season because it is, I do have 2 doe permits. But if I don't, no complaints. Not when you got something like that in the back of the truck. Yep, what a beauty. So, closes a chapter on another year. See you soon.